These are the Funko Star Wars Solo Mystery Mini Bobble heads. And yes, we are going to be having a look at an entire case, a full case consisting of 12. Rather interesting though, if you look at the actual case, both the sides, the back, the front, and the other side, nowhere does it actually say Solo. It just says Star Wars, but clearly looking at the packaging itself, you know it's from the new, somewhat successful, not really did all that well, Star Wars Solo film. But we're going to have a look at an entire case of all 12 of these. We're going to get these opened up. By the way, I picked these up over at www.mysterymini.com. No, not mysteryminis.com, mysterymini.com. Good new store I've just discovered. A rare gem, if you will, and probably going to be ordering a lot more from them. So I'll put the link down below if you guys have been looking for a store that sells Mystery Minis. Mystery Mini, probably the easiest store to remember if you're collecting Mystery Minis, mysterymini.com. That's the place where you can go to. I'll put the link down below. By the way, on the back of the package, it shows the characters, all 12 characters, I guess, that are making up this pack. Now, I'm looking at them. For the most part, say like Solo, Han, and Chewie. Sounds more like a Tauntaun. There you go, 1 of 6. We're probably going to get 2 of those. Lando, for example, is 1 of 12. Some of the more rarer ones, for example, like Val and even like Dryden Vos, is 1 of 36. So, and by the way, actually, at the time that I am doing an unboxing of these, I have yet to see Solo. Just haven't got a chance to hit the theaters. Actually, to be fair, I haven't hit the theaters in a long time, so I'm rather behind on a lot of the movies, the popular flicks that you guys have been watching. What happens when you have a new baby. Sort of takes up a lot of the time. So my apologies in advance if I mispronounce some of these names. Like, for example, here we have, I'm just again looking on the back of the package. This is Tobias Beckett, even though it doesn't actually say it on the back. I believe played by Woody Harrelson. If you have had a chance, by the way, to check out the new Solo film, let me know down below. Was it as disappointing as I've heard? Did you actually enjoy it? Be interested in hearing your thoughts down below. As for Tobias Beckett, nice looking figure. He comes on actually on a display base. You can see that there's Star Wars down at the bottom there. I just checked it though. It doesn't look like you can remove the Mystery Mini from the base itself. He's got 2 pistols in hand. I had to correct his head, as you saw at the beginning there. There's the spring that's attaching the neck to the interior of the head cavity. I wouldn't say necessarily that they're bobble heads. They don't seem to have much in the way of bobbling action. Not a bad looking figure though, I have to admit. Very colorful. Paint's really clean on this. And again, I dig the fact that they come with a display base. Let's go ahead and open up box number 2. I don't even think I mentioned the fact that Hank is going to be joining us on this unboxing. I feel so terrible now. What parent would I be if I wasn't actually going to be mentioning the fact that Hank is helping me out? Which will lead to some speculation. Is Hank your son? This is more than we need to talk about right now. Let's talk also just again for the fact that it doesn't say anywhere on here Solo. It's almost as if, I don't know why. I don't know why Funko decided not to put the name of the character or the actual movie on the packaging anywhere. Here we have Kyra, played by Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones. She seems very somber. Like she came for the photo shoot and didn't really want to be there, and she had other things that she wanted to work on. So she just, yeah, I'm just showing up. Just showing up. Again, really nice coloring. They've really accented the eyes quite well, given a nice outline around them. A little bit of reflection also coming off of the eyeball there. Scale-wise, we'll put the 2 side by side. I guess this is the way that we initially had opened them up. This most newest slightly older. She is a little bit shorter than Tobias. A little bit small, a little bit more petite, if you will. The actress is actually considerably short. I'm trying to think of the name of the actress right now. I'm drawing a blank. Let's open up box number 3. The one I'm really looking forward to seeing is Chewie, and I want to see what L337 looks like. Getting that one. I wanted to say him, but I guess you really want it's a robot. I guess C-3PO and R2-D2. Would you consider males? They have male voices. Well, C-3PO does. R2 just goes me 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 me. Which also sounds, my impression sounds a lot like Beaker from the Muppet Show. Put the box over there. These, by the way, have just hit, or they've been out for a bit. Again, you can find them at your local comic book store. Best bet, though, I would really check out MysteryMini.com. You could probably see a lot of cases, especially for people that have said, well, I usually go to comic book stores, and I only can find, like, 1 or 2 of these. How do you get cases? Well, you can, like I said, order them online from MysteryMini.com. There is Chewbacca, complete with goggles over his eyes. He's got a blaster in hand and his sash. Very well colored, even though he's really primarily brown, but he's got some nice airbrushing there of the darker brown and the lighter brown treatment. From a bobblehead standpoint, Chewie is actually moving a lot better in the way of his bobblehead. That would probably anger the Wookiees, so you may not want to keep doing that. Scale comparison as well. We'll put him up next to Kyra. Considerably taller. And I guess you could slightly overlap these, or, you know, they do line up in the sense that they are hexagonal. You could put them side by side. Kind of. Sort of. A little bit. Digging the Chewie, by the way. Box number 4. I will say, and perhaps my reasonings for why I wasn't overly jumping for the chance to see Solo, was there was a couple of things wrong with I thought from a non-viewer of the film. For starters, I think they picked the wrong guy for Han Solo. The gentleman that played, or the gentleman that did the impression of Han Solo on YouTube, and he was also in one of the movies that Han Solo, or Harrison Ford was actually in, I thought was a perfect fit for Han Solo. Can't remember his name either. The other thing is, I don't think Han Solo really needed backstory. He's one of those characters that the more you know about him, the intrigue and the mystery about him sort of vanishes. And I feel maybe Han Solo doesn't need backstory. That's just my thoughts. Again, maybe that's why I didn't see the movie. But if you've seen the movie, let me know what you think of it. While I'm yimmering and yammering, we got ourselves another Tobias Beckett. So we can put him right behind him as if he's a clone sneaking up on himself. Perfect casting, I think, was for Lando Calrissian. I thought they picked a good guy for him. But I don't know. I really do think they picked wrong casting for Han Solo. Why am I fumbling so much getting this opened up? There we go. Okay. Take the wrap completely off. Discard the wrap onto the floor. Don't worry, I'll clean it up later. And let's see what we got for the next one here. I couldn't really do the feelsies test because the base has thrown me so off. It feels the same on all the figures. The only way to find out is just simply have to look inside. Another Chewie. Chewie. Down, Chewie. Your impressions. Don't give up your day job, somebody would tell you. Still has the bobblehead. Now, Chewie would have been, yes, 1 of 6. Tobias also is 1 of 6. So you may see a couple of repeat offenders. But again, like quantity-wise, there's no reasoning why they couldn't simply have had, because there are Target exclusives of these as well, why they couldn't simply have had all of these 1 of 12. Because there are 12 to the case. If you're buying a case, you pretty much would be guaranteed a whole set. It's really sneaky. Obviously, that's business. That's the way business works, but I don't feel like some of these characters should be one of 24. I really want L337. Don't think I'm going to get it. I mean, it's one of 72. Probably shouldn't dismiss the fact so quickly. But another Chewbacca. Right over there. Don't give up your day job. I have, on occasion, said that at least once or twice to people. Don't give up your day job. It usually is the end of somebody singing something. They finish a song, or sometimes I've rudely just kind of interrupted the mid-song and said, hey, don't give up your day. And don't worry, I say that to close friends. I would never just say that to some random stranger. If I saw somebody singing on a bus, I wouldn't just walk up to them and say, hey, ho. I don't know who you are, but don't give up your day job. And then they say, well, this is actually my day job. I'm sorry. And then I'll just kind of walk backwards and sit back in my seat. Another Kyra. Or is it Kyra? Kyra. It's Q-I, like apostrophe R-A. You should know what it is. No, I don't. I haven't seen the movie. Let's go through the second tier. One lone tier down, one second tier on the way. Second tier is on the way. It occurs to me as I'm cutting through these, boy, I gotta change the blade on Hank. Hank's getting mighty dull, literally and figuratively. If you've ever heard this guy tell a story, whew, talk about yawn. You want to talk, don't give up your day job. I couldn't really even technically say that because this is his day job. He helps me out during the day while we're doing this. This isn't midnight or anything, folks. This is during the day. Hank's helping me out. I guess I'm a bit of a jerk for saying don't give up your day job, when really his day job involves helping me. So thank you. Rio Durant, or Rio Durant, is this next character here. Rather interesting that he's got 4 arms. Just think how much he could accomplish with 4 arms. Very colorful as well. You know what he kind of reminds me of, and now I can't stop thinking about it? And you're going to say to me, why did you tell me that? Because that's now all I'm going to see. It reminds me of the caterpillar from Labyrinth. You know the little caterpillar living on the brick wall? Sarah's walking by. You know the one that her to come in and stay for a cup of tea and see the missus. That little tiny caterpillar looks identical to Rio Durant here. The head is still on a ball joint. The spring is on the interior there. Although, yeah, some of these I would favor much more head articulation, but I don't know what the license is. I think there's, for these Star Wars pieces, that they have to be spring. I don't think they can make them regular, or at the very least just don't make them ball joint. You're teasing for the fact that they have ball joints, but I don't really get much in the way of posability. Yeah, caterpillar from Labyrinth. That's all you're going to think about now. You're welcome. Somebody's going to say, I've never seen Labyrinth. Get out. Just no. You 2 seats over. Yes, right there. He's looking around right now. Me? Yeah, you. Get out. Hit the bricks. Which would be somewhat ironic because the caterpillar lived on a brick wall. Labyrinth is would be hard to describe it with this word, and yet I'm going to say it anyways. Labyrinth is so gorgeous of a film. Just, I love you, Labyrinth. I frequently listen to the soundtrack of Labyrinth at work. No, not this work. You could easily say to me, don't give up your day job. I have a day job. This isn't the day job. But I do listen to the soundtrack at work frequently. I'm sure walks by and says, yeah, I get it. Magic Dance. Saw you, baby. Magic Dance. Yeah, I get it. Lando Calrissian, ladies and gentlemen. Looking suave and dapper as ever. Hold on a second. What's happening on the side of his face here? It looks like he's been into a bag of flour. He's got a little bit also on his... I can wipe the cape off, but it seems like he's got something underneath his ears there. Again, he's on the little spring. This one works a little bit better, but a lot of these involve you flicking it rather than, you know, just moving it around. This would give him a concussion anyways. Paint's a little rough here. Other than that, pretty nice looking figure. Keep thinking about that caterpillar now. Let's grab the next box. I was about to say grab the next knife. Little do you realize over here I just have like an arsenal. It's a word I need to use more often in my day. Arsenal. Probably wouldn't want to use that word at my day job. You say arsenal, somebody higher up than you says, we're concerned. Did you hear what this guy said? Hey, you know, you over there. Yeah. Did you hear what that guy said? He said arsenal. Yeah, but what context did he put the word in? Like, did he just say, I love the word arsenal? I don't even know. All I heard was arsenal. I'm willing to think he has an arsenal of weapons at home. Need to get rid of him right away. But what if he just likes the word? Like, I like the word arsenal. I like the word dojo. I like the word moist. A lot of people don't like moist. I quite like the word moist. I just like saying it, moist. And dojo. Katana is another word I like to say. What's your favorite words to say? Apparently Solo would not be one of them because more people would be going to the theater and seeing Solo. The next one we have is Enfys Nest. Pronunciation, I hope, is accurate. I'm digging the look of this one. He's got a really cool sculpt to him, and it would be somewhat ironic if it was a female, but this character has a cool sculpt. Once again, still utilizing the Star Wars display base. Here's the underside of it. This bobbling action does, I would say, serve. It's effective. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. I would not say spring attached to the neck inside the head socket. Probably too long to say that anyways. Don't give up your day job, because you're actually, this one at the very least, is doing its day job correctly. Arsenal. Let's go ahead and cut the third last box. You talk too much, probably somebody's going to say. You must be new here. This is run-of-the-mill. This is what we do all the time. You come, I'd like to say, you come for the steak, you stay for the show. This is the show. This is the steak, this is the show. Let's go ahead and cut the third last bag, which seemed to be just very easily opened anyways. And speaking of one of the rarer ones to come across, one of 36, Dryden Vos. I actually know a gentleman, I work with a gentleman, speaking of not giving up your day jobs, I work with a gentleman whose last name is Dryden. Now if his name is Dryden, that would be irrelevant, but the spelling is the same. I won't tell you his first name, just in case you want to, I don't know, hunt him down for an autograph. He's a popular guy. Really digging the look of this guy. I believe he is the villain. Played by Paul Bettany, I believe. Which actually, you know what, that's funny. Isn't that, well, you don't get the relevance, but Paul Bettany at one point, he may still very well be married to Jennifer Connelly, which so happens, 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, Paul Bettany married Jennifer Connelly. Jennifer Connelly was in Labyrinth, and so happened Rio Durant looks like the caterpillar from Labyrinth. Mic drop. I'm out. See you guys later. Okay, I'm still here. I just found that funny. I don't know. I don't know why I found that funny. I like Paul Bettany. He's a good actor. I think one of the first movies I saw him in was a movie called Firewall, which starred Harrison Ford. Han Solo. Mic drop. I'm out of here. Okay, I'm still here. Not going anywhere. I'm here all night, folks. Don't forget to tip your waitress, because that is their day job and night job. Waitresses work extremely hard and sometimes have to live off the tips that you provide them. So if they do give you good service, give them a good tip. The road to joy for yourself involves stops along the way, giving joy to others. I just made that on a dime. Just threw that out there. Just came up with that. And finally, man, could you imagine if we had gone this whole box and not even come across the man himself? The one, in fact, that the whole movie is called and based around, and apparently did not want to make its way anywhere onto the box. One Han Solo. Badly cast, in my own personal opinion. This will open up this huge war of comments down below. Well, he was a good actor. Well, he didn't. The other guy was a better impersonator. Where do you draw the line? Han Solo, everybody. Han Solo. And for the record, he does have a good bobblehead. Doesn't bobble as well when shaking the body, but flicking it seems to be effective. I will put him on display along with Chewbacca. And they will stay side by side. Friends till the end. Which I guess is pretty accurate. And the last box, I'm sure to no surprise by anybody who knows that Han Solo is one of 6. And there are 12 in a case. It's math. We know who this one's going to be, but we're going to open it nonetheless. See what we got going on. Sees what we got going on over here. And wouldn't you know it, the last one is the to open up. What am I doing with my life? Get this opened up. Get it out of here. Cut it out. Come on, quit it. Oh, Dave Coulier. Don't like that guy one bit. Dave Coulier, you're watching these reviews. I can't even suck up. I can't even say I like your work. I can't do it. Although you dated Alanis Morissette, and apparently You Ought to Know was based on your relationship with it. Which, if you hear the lyrics to You Ought to Know by Alanis Morissette from the album Jagged Little Pill, one of my all-time favorite CDs and albums of all time, kind of puts a little bit more of a perspective into the kind of guy Dave Coulier was, or at the very least, what type of person Alanis Morissette was. And, as I was accurately correct, 2 Han Solos. 2 of them. This one actually has a little bit rougher paint, so that works out better that this one's nice and clean and pretty. So there you go. The only one we didn't get, well, there was a couple we didn't get. We did not get Malik Henchman down below. The one I really wanted was L337. Didn't get a Stormtrooper. We got most of them. I really wasn't expecting to get Val, but gosh darn it, I was really holding out hope for L337. Didn't get that one. Of my favorite ones that we've opened up, I would have to go with Chewbacca. I'm not really sure whereabouts I would put him. Maybe 3rd place. I'm digging the look of Enfys Nest, even though I probably haven't incorrectly pronounced it. And, oh shucks, I'm going to do it. Now I'm thinking about Labyrinth, David Bowie. So sad David Bowie passed away. And I'm thinking Jennifer Connelly, Meow. I'm going to say that this one, which was Rio Durant, I'm going to say is my favorite. Which is so bitterly ironic because, again, the box, even though it doesn't say it's Solo, it is based on Han Solo, and I didn't put Han Solo in my top 3. That's the facts of life. Take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have Solo. Actually, you have the facts of life, but Solo. Still want to see the movie. If you have had a chance to check out the movie, let me know down below what you think of it or thought of it. Today we were having a look, though, at the Funko Star Wars Mystery Mini bobbleheads. Nowhere on here does it say Solo. Anywhere whatsoever. And again, if you guys are interested in picking this one up for yourself, you can head over to mysterymini.com. Just remember, it's mini. It's not plural. And they got a whole ton of selections of cases. So if you ever wonder where this guy gets his cases from, I'm going to be getting them from mysterymini.com. More unboxings will be coming your way, guys, so stay tuned for those. If you haven't had a chance to hit that little subscribe button down below, make sure you do so. Because, again, there's going to be so many more videos coming your way. Mic drop. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out of here.